Light, Yagami's main way of going about finding L during the series is through his planning. He uses the lack of knowledge his opponents have of the Death Note to his advantage on multiple occasions. Light, Yagami, has a decent perspective on his position compared to L. He knows both where he stands and where L stands. Using this, knowing that L is working with the police, he uses it against L to take away resources and narrow down where L is hiding. He uses his perspective to know how to go about going after L. Light realizes that L is with the police, but that L doesn't yet know that Kira is also connected to the police. He uses L's lack of knowledge and interest in solving this case to trick L with fake notes. Always be aware of the perspectives of each player. This will allow you to know what limits they have over you as well as to view what you have over your opponents. This way you can observe both sides and find a weakness in each one, allowing yourself to take advantage of your opponent's weakness while also watching out for and finding ways to protect yourself from your weaknesses. It's important to realize what's available to both sides of the war. Using perspective, you can determine the capabilities of yourself and your opponents. This allows you to look at what's available to both yourself and the people against you. Light knows that L is using resources in the police. This is where his main source of information and help is coming from. Light decides to use L's resources against him to limit his operation in finding Kira. Light uses his resources to find a way to get to L that would buy himself time to narrow down where L is and how to get to him. Knowing the resources you have and the resources your opponents have gives you a big advantage. L doesn't know about the Death Note, so he'll have trouble narrowing down leads unless he finds connections between something and Kira. Light uses this to distract L, allowing him to determine some of Kira's abilities, which distracts L while Light creates ways to kill the FBI agents. Goals is going to be the most valuable lesson in almost any scenario. Knowing the goals of yourself and your opponents will allow you to look for opportunities to achieve that goal or prevent others from achieving theirs. Light wanted to kill the FBI agents, so he looked for a way to accomplish this goal. In order to kill the FBI agents with the Death Note, he would need their names. Light knew of what ways to get their names. Something that would have a name on it is a type of ID. A way to get an ID would be to either steal the ID or to have the person holding the ID voluntarily give it to you. What situation would serve to get said someone to voluntarily give up their ID? Light puts this all into consideration to achieve his goal into killing the FBI agents. Thinking of what is needed to accomplish a goal will help you determine how to go about planning to the point of achievement. Light goes through every step to complete his plans. Using the perspectives of himself and his opponents, he is able to determine the resources and knowledge they have to narrow down possible ways to achieve his goal. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please consider liking and subscribing for similar content like this. If you have any questions or interests on this video or another of mine, feel free to leave a comment. Thanks for watching.